Hello, welcome back to the channel. Every single one of these I said it might not be called the WSocket. It still is. Still is. Today we're here to discuss something a little bit different.
Different.
Jack, I don't know how you're pronouncing it. Doherty? Is that how you're saying it as well?
Doherty.
Doherty. Okay. Well, Jack Doherty is a Twitch streamer who I've sort of just seen clips of.
Stop. Kick streamer. Banned from Twitch.
Kick streamer. Who have just sort of seen clips of since his time on Impulsive when he was a kid, talking about how he was buying a house in a certain area because he gave him different tax
Was that
rates.
the kid?
That was him, yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
To now, ultimately, what's happened the other day, which is where he's crashed his McLaren whilst reading his Kick stream chat and then made his cameraman film it whilst all his faces bust up. So why don't you talk to me? Tell me what you know about Jack Doherty.
I think he's a bit of a piece of shit, really, isn't he?
Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it?
I think I didn't realise that was a kid, and now you've mentioned it, I'm like, oh my god, that is the kid, isn't it? That is the kid. I remember doing it. He's like, oh my god, you know about, was it ROIs? Like, what? That's the kid. I was like, oh fucking hell. Honestly, I think he's so self-absorbed, so focused on himself, and focused on views, clicks, that he's just lost touch of reality.
It's been from such a young age for him.
Yeah.
That he's sort of been in that world that I genuinely, like you say, just don't think he knows anything else. Every thought process he has is, how will this generate views? Even when he crashed his McLaren, you could see his brain. The first thing his brain went to was, I need to get the views on this.
So I don't know if you probably put the clip in, probably not. But I think if any of you have seen the clip, so obviously you've seen him like crash, and it's called hydroplaning. So he's gone left. It can happen to anyone. Like, it can happen to some of the best drivers, whatever. He's not a good driver, but not that I have any warrant to test. But anyway, he crashes it. So the people who get him out, so people are like, the airbags go off because the stream like pauses for a second. The airbags go off, and then there's like people saying just smash the windows to get in. He just opens his door fine, but then he like closes it, and then he gets out the window and like he gives his phone to someone who in the crowd trying to help him, was like, take my phone, like put it on me. Like, oh my god, he's so obsessed with like clip farming and just focused on the end goal, because I didn't realise he had 2 YouTube channels. So like, is it Jack Live? He's Jack, isn't it? Yeah, for some reason I thought it was Joe.
Joe
Doherty. Yeah. He plays for Wolves. So yeah, he's got 2. One, so one of his YouTube is now shadow banned. So when you search it, you can't find it, which I thought was quite interesting. But his live one, the views are like 100k, like 60k a day, and that's, for him, that's nothing. Utterly nothing. I think the whole thing around him is, we could honestly talk for an hour. I've genuinely done a bit of research on this one, so disappointing. Sorry, I'll go back to an.
I was enjoying that. So basically, he's gone from little kid who managed to have a bit of success by literally just doing everything he saw, all of the YouTubers he watched, and just repeating it in his own way.
I don't see that's a problem. Because if you saw, like, we've seen this. Yeah, well, you might have seen this. I did my search for my own back. You might have seen another channel, a successful channel, and go, oh, they're talking about him. That's not a problem. I think just the way he delivers it is so bad. So cringe.
I don't know how old he is now. Was that in your research?
20s.
20s.
Okay. 2021, something around that. He's not, it's not. Yeah.
Okay, solid research.
Well, how old do you think he was? He looks about 12.
I would have said 19, but I don't know. Shall I Google it?
No, he's 2021. Sorry, he's 20. It's not hit 21 yet. Yeah.
He's 20. Yeah,
thank you.
20.
Did my research.
Do you want to know what year you're born? If you're 20 years old, or will that scare you?
Well, 2004.
2003.
Well, no. Well,
okay.
Okay.
That scares me, and I'm younger, so.
Okay. How old are you? 12.
I'm younger than you, not Jack Doherty.
Doherty. Okay.
But anyway, so he had success with it. Mm-hmm. Sort of nobody knows who he is, but everybody knows his face. So I think is the way to describe him.
It's the most punchable face. One of the most top 10 punchable faces on YouTube.
and he went into this track of just streaming, but he'd just be around other sort of toxic YouTube streamers. They'd all be in a house with security bodyguards fighting, but they wouldn't fight. The bodyguards would just pick them up and carry them away, like the Island Boys. They were fighting them all the time, weren't they?
And kissing them. Yeah.
And kissing them. Then he had his sex tape leaked last year. Did you know that as well?
I know he went to OnlyFans because it got leaked, or things happened because it was leaked. So now he's got his own OnlyFans, and now he manages people in OnlyFans.
Yeah, and now he's got a McLaren and wrote it off. And I think that just shows you why not to be American. Just be anything but American, and you'll probably be all right.
Probably half Irish, no?
No, is that American Irish in it?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they say pronounce it Doherty.
Doherty. But it's Doherty.
I think the McLaren thing could happen to anyone, right? And whether he was texting chat or people say he was reading chat when he was doing it, I don't believe that. I think he was just texting.
It was. I've seen the video.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe he was texting, but he was
doing
on
something
his phone.
A lot of people were saying he did it on purpose, so he deliberately crashed, like deliberate. And I don't even think that's the worst thing he's done. Like, I genuinely don't think that's the worst thing he's done.
Well, what would you say is worse?
The thing that just pissed me off the most was him walking up to strangers, swearing in front of kids, and like with his security guards around him, basically saying like "F off, who gives a fuck," whatever. And then like the dad just there with his kids near like a kids park, like he's playing in a child area. He's like, "Look, can you just not swear? There's kids around." He's like, "What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna fucking do about it?" And he's just like, "There's kids here." And then he like hides behind his security guards. "You're not gonna fucking do anything. Walk away, walk away." And the guy's like, "What is wrong with you? Like, I'm just telling you to stop stop swearing." And he starts walking away, the Jack, and he's like, "Yeah, I told you to walk away. I told you to walk away." Like, he's beyond cringe, like beyond. And it's just, and I know what you're saying. Other YouTubers have done it, but I think it's just pathetic. You look at it and you go, I don't know.
Horrible.
Yeah, you just feel like you're an utter piece of shit.
Rather than Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson, we should let Jack Doherty.
Jake Paul was giving him actual sensible advice. Why has Jake Paul now got the moral high ground on so many YouTubers? What is this? He's got the moral high ground on Mr. Beast. What's the world coming to? Jake Paul.
Mental, it is genuinely mental. If Jake Paul's the voice of reason, someone, somewhere, something has probably gone wrong.
And a lot gone wrong with Doherty. Yeah.
Doherty. He's just a horrible little cunt. I do hope he genuinely gets in trouble for this. I hope they watch the live stream clip and they go, "You're on your phone." What? Do you get points for being on your phone?
Right. I can imagine it's dangerous driving because he's deliberately accelerating. Like he's gone over the speed limit, because you can see it's 70. I don't know whether it's 70. I don't know freeway limits on there. I can imagine it's 70. Then obviously he hits it like 80, 85, 90, loses control, dangerous driving on your phone. In England, if you're a celebrity, probably 3 points. Yeah, but if it was you, well, you're a celebrity. If you was Charm, for instance, yeah, probably fine. I'd find Charm.
I'd find Charm as well. Something about him.
Yeah.
Like
sexual. Yeah. I think that's to be the next thing. Doherty versus Charm.
I reckon it'd be. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that seems an appropriate. Charm, the gamer. Jack Doherty. In a bare knuckle boxing match, and then that's his.
But is Doherty allowed to be behind a security guard whilst he's trying to?
No, it's for the.
Yeah, but but he's done that forever. He's like insult, so he's like he can throw a punch, and then Charm has to go through the security guard to then punch him. I think that's.
Yeah, but usually the securities are very big men.
Yeah.
Rather big, like really tall and.
Why are you saying handsome, muscular?
Muscular. Chiseled.
Yep.
Could be models.
So, was you describing me or?
No.
No, fair enough.
No, you're not a big, muscly black man.
No. Didn't mention colour at the start either.
There we go, Jack Doherty. needs to be arrested. Lock him away, throw away the key, or let him fight Charm the Gamer.
And give him the key
YouTuber.
to success.
Give him the key. Yeah, that's it. I think that's fair.